USC, any first thoughts about OSU?
Thought we played really well offensively against USC. We stumbled a little bit in the third quarter, came up a little short on some first downs, missed protection here and there, but all in all, our kids outplayed their kids. And, give a ton of credit to this group for their perseverance, and we're a pretty good team right now.
Vernon was really effusive about Royce Quantum. He thinks he's the best running back in the country. There's a ton of good running backs this year, but where do you place what Royce is doing among the national conversation?
Well, I don't think Royce has got as much attention as he deserves because of our early season stumbles, but we can count on him for 100 yards, and we can count on him carrying the load. And really everything else that's working on our offense, including running, passing, gets started when we're able to run the ball, opens a lot of things up.
Scott, how much pride do you take in possibly Oregon leading the Pac-12 in rushing for 10 straight years?
That's the first time I've ever heard that. We've had some really good backs. I tell you what, our offensive line this year is playing as well as any group since I've been aboard. There's a lot of guys, but particularly Tyler Johnstone and Pearson and Haggerty and Hunt and Tyrell. We've had those five guys healthy for the majority of the year, and as a unit, those guys are exceeding expectations, and we're running the ball on everybody right now.
What is it going to mean for you to see some of the seniors and even guys like Vernon kind of go into Autzen Stadium for their last time?
It happened so fast for Vernon. He's here and gone, but I sure am glad he's here. Every year there's a special group of seniors, and it'll be no different this year. Think about guys like Tyler Johnstone that's been here as long as I can remember. He's been through some ups and downs, but and there's a bunch of guys on both sides of the ball. If you last 4 or 5 years around here and see it through to the end, by the time you leave here, you've had a special experience, and the program does a good job of turning those kids into special people.
How satisfying has this season been for you guys to come from 3-3 to where you are now?
Part of us feels really satisfied. I'm so proud of these kids for their perseverance, for the coaching staff for their perseverance. There's not much that's more rewarding than when everybody's doubting you and you come out in the end and succeed in the end. Then another part of me looks back and wishes we hadn't had a couple bumps or a couple injuries here and there, and wondering where we could be. But more than anything, I'm just proud of this group and coaching staff, the players, everybody involved with it. It took a lot of character to be where we were in game 6 and now be where we are at game 12. So it's been a different year, but I'm as proud of this year as I was last year.
How has this journey differed from a season like last year to this year, and just the emotional roller coaster that is?
Yeah, we've been on a big upswing here lately, but there were some dips early, and like I said, a lot of people around the country would have jumped off the bandwagon and cashed in the chips, and this group came closer together and rallied, and so proud of the players for what they have.
Hey Scott, with Oregon State not having a very good year, it seems like maybe the rivalry aspect isn't quite as heated this week as it could be. How does that kind of feel to you? Is there any luster taken off of the Civil War because of Oregon State and what they're doing right now?
No. This is still Oregon State to us. We got a short week to prepare, and our kids want a piece of them. I'm sure they want a piece of us.
What challenges could they present defensively if they play well?
Well, they're a Pac-12 team with a good deal of talent. I think they are really multiple on defense, give you a lot of different things, a lot of different blitzes, a lot of different looks, and a lot of different coverages. So with a short week and not much time to prepare, we got to be attentive to learning and attentive to what they're doing during the game and make sure we don't make mistakes.
Do you have much overlap at all in the past with Gary Anderson or his staff?
Not really. The one thing that gives us a little bit of relief is they're mostly an odd team, and that's what we see against our defense all the time. So there's some similarities you can draw between what we do on defense and what they're doing, which makes our kids a little more familiar with the things we'll see on Friday.
Favorite Thanksgiving dish?
I'm from the Midwest. I'm just turkey and stuffing.
What are you thankful for this season?
I'm thankful for a lot of things. Thankful for being here at Oregon. Thankful for these players that we have. Thankful for their character. And I'm also thankful for the coaching staff and the way this group has bonded together and fought through some things.
Is there any Oregon State player you've seen over the years that you would have just figured would have been fun to plug into your offense and coach?
A lot come to mind. I was involved in recruiting Cooks. And we didn't pull the trigger on him and offer him. And at the time, I kind of wondered if that was a mistake. And he sure turned out to be a really good player there. But they've had a lot of good players over the years.
You said after the game started, when you're talking about Marcus and Vernon, there was a lot of talent on the sideline, but you said the guys who haven't played yet are really talented. So you think there's a lot of guys coming up in the pipeline for you. What's the future look like beyond this year? You think of that position still as high as you have ever been on the quarterback?
I'm high on our young quarterbacks, the ones here, the ones coming. Anytime you're playing a new quarterback, there's a learning curve, and next year will be another new quarterback. But we got a lot of talent, and I feel good about the future of the quarterback position.
How much of that Cal Stanford game did you watch, and then did you guys just kind of address what happened with Stanford winning the North after that?
No, there's nothing to talk about there. We're just next game up, and we're focused on Cal and Oregon State going forward. I'm sure everyone watched the game. I watched the game. I thought Cal had their chances and did capitalize on some things. Stanford's a good team.
It's the best rivalry game you've ever been a part of, coach or player?
Oh man, I was at the Duke Carolina basketball game once a long time ago. As a coach or a player, I don't know. I was at the tail end of the Nebraska-Oklahoma rivalry as a player. It's kind of in the middle of the Nebraska-Oklahoma rivalry, but it's hard to, in my limited experience, it's hard to compete with the recent Oregon-Stanford, Oregon-USC rivalry.
Thanks, Thanks.